Our next guest is Chopper, and he's another recent addition to the adoption floor. He's a 5-year-old red and black pit bull mix, and he came to us. Unfortunately, there was a fire in his owner's apartment, and they were, unable to keep them because they were displaced themselves. So they brought him here to us so that we could find him another suitable home. At 5 years old, Chopper does apply for that senior discount, but his behavior doesn't really lend itself to him being a senior. He still has tons of energy and will need a lot of exercise. So this is not really the right kind of a dog if you're kind of a couch potato. This is kind of going to be the person who wants to be out running and hiking and has a big backyard for him to run around and play in. Maybe some kids to keep him occupied and run and play after. He's not going to be great if he's going to be stuck inside all day. When dogs are bored, just like kids, that's when they start to get into trouble. They start to find things to keep them occupied. So you really want to be mindful of that. He has previously lived in a home with other dogs, so he could be a good option to have as a second dog, but you do want to make sure that you bring your existing dog in to meet Chopper, just to make sure that you get an idea of how it's going to go. Those meet and greets are not always 100% kind of indicative of how their behavior will be, but it gives you a fairly good idea of whether it's something that you can manage or whether their interactions are not going to be great and it would be detrimental to both of the animals to bring home a new dog. Another thing that it's important to know about Chopper is that he is Lyme positive. We have a lot of dogs that are adopted out from us that do test positive for Lyme disease, but that's a medical concern that you'll need to be thinking about initially. Sometimes there are some additional expenses until that gets under control. Here we don't treat the animals unless they're symptomatic, and Chopper is not currently symptomatic, so we don't have him on any medication, but that's something that you should discuss with your vet to see how you want to proceed with that. We have done a behavior assessment for Chopper, just like all of the other animals in the shelter. He does have some kind of puppy things that are still in him, even though he's kind of a senior, that he needs to work on as far as training. If you are interested in taking him home, again, stop in at the shelter. We are open 6 days a week. So on Monday, Tuesday, and Friday, the kennels are open from 10 to 5. On Wednesday and Thursday, they're open from 12 to 8. And on Saturday, they're open from 10 to 4.